Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Not London Narratives, guys. Today has been a very crazy day for me, as Besiktas have sacked Ole with immediate effect. Jesus Christ! Today is going to be a crazy one because there are lots of things happening, and like I just said, Besiktas. I just saw Besiktas have sacked Ole Gunnar Solskjaer with immediate effect. The president decided to fire him after recent results. Incredible. So yeah. But yeah, like I said, there are lots of crazy things happening today, and I'm really excited. Oh my god, Shanta, where have you been? Where have you been? Where have you been? Guess what, Shanta? I have gotten to 100 subs. I have gotten to 100 subs. So yes, it's been a while since I saw you. Remember, you said I was wrong about Ruben Cameron. Honestly, I I'm in the mud. I am in the mud over Amran because I genuinely believed in this guy. I genuinely believed in this guy, but Grimsby, like for for um for for Arsenal, I felt good performance, but you didn't win. Good performance, but you didn't win. Then they played Fulham. They got away with a draw. They were lucky to draw against Fulham. Then Grimsby, are you joking? Is this a joke? I think that this United side, like, let's even say we live in a world where they sack Amran. Where do they go from there? I honestly don't know where they go from there. So it's crazy, honestly. But yeah, thank you so much, Shanta. Shanta said, congratulations, my man. So happy for you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I've been looking for you. Can you imagine? I've been looking for you. I don't know where you've been. I don't know where you've been. I should have texted you privately, but I don't know where you've been. I've had a lot going on. I've been sleeping a lot. I haven't been feeling too well. But I have to do what I have to do. And I have to talk football. So yeah, like I said, a lot, a lot has happened today. A lot. And when I say a lot, I do mean a lot. So let me check. School started, man. I'm so busy these days. Oh, okay. It's understandable. You know what? Funny enough, back when I was in uni, when school starts is usually when like I'm most free. So like when school starts, like first week of school, I'm usually like free because especially when it's a new year, because you're just getting to know teachers. It's just introduction, getting to know people, especially the first week of school. But after the first week, like second week, that's when lecture actually starts. But first week of school is just getting to know your teacher. Everybody will introduce themselves and teachers will have conversations. That's what we do in my uni, or we used to do in my uni. So yeah, first week of school, that's very interesting because first week of school in my school, things were usually very nice. I liked first week of school. Let me show you my uni. Um, yeah, this is my uni. This is my uni, the uni I went to. So yeah, first week of school was always very good. So yeah, that's very interesting. That's very interesting. The difference. Um, so yeah, back to what happened. So yes, a lot of crazy things have happened, and I'm going to save the best for last. I'm going to save the best for last because once again, Tottenham Hotspur are getting my hopes up. I had all my eggs in the Savio basket, but somehow they managed to not get Savio. Now, I have no clue who we're going to get as a left winger. It looks like we're going for Xavi Simons, and I don't know why we're doing only one deal at once. I would prefer something like, oh, Tottenham Hotspur bid for Xavi Simons, Tottenham Hotspur bid for Akliush, and if Xavi Simons rejects, we get Akliush, like something crazy like that. Do you get what I'm saying? Simons Saga is AZ 2.0. Please, Simons. Hello, Care. See, Shanta is back. Shanta is back. So yeah, and thank you for the like, by the way. Thank you for the like. So yes, Xavi Simons, I'm going to save the best for last. I'm going to save the best for last. But yes, let's go. Let's go to other clubs, or let's start with Tottenham. But I want to save this Simons thing because I really want to spend time on these Simons things because it's getting me really excited. And my hope, like, sometimes I wonder how I'm a Spurs fan, but in moments like this, make me know how I'm a Spurs fan because you just go in this whole cycle where you're sort of like happy and you're excited, and then they crush your hopes. But then They give you something again, something so little, and then you believe again. You believe again. So Kia is saying, please, Simons, and Shanta says, please, Simons. I agree with you. Please, Simons. I'm begging you. Please just come home. We will be embarrassed by Chelsea. We should go for Lukman and Paqueta. I don't think that West Ham will sell Paqueta to us, but I do think they need money. And West Ham are moving mad. There is a player that West Ham have agreed a fee for, apparently, according to the news. And I'm going to talk about this guy because it's somebody that was linking potentially to Tottenham as the number 8. And Jesus Christ, the money is crazy. I didn't know it would cost that much. So yeah, Lookman, on the other hand, Ademola, I wouldn't take Ademola. I wouldn't take Ademola in my opinion. So yeah, I think Shanta. Okay, wait. Let me go the order which the comments are coming. So he said, I don't think Chelsea are going to go in for Simons. They are pushing Fermin Lopez. We should get this deal done. I think we're going to get this deal done. I do think we're going to get this deal done because now Tottenham are going aggressively. Like Fabrizio said, the money that we our first offer wasn't far off what they're looking for. So we're serious now. We're moving mad. We're moving mad. And Chelsea, it doesn't seem like if they wanted to get this deal done, they would have gotten it done. I showed you guys yesterday. They've had money from the Club World Cup. They've had money from sales. If Chelsea wanted to get this deal done, they would have. They've gotten Garnacho done. They could have gotten this done. They could have. And Garnacho for 40 million, by the way, what is still? Like, what is still? Honestly, I don't think that Garnacho is the best player in the world, but for 40 million, that's a good deal. That's a good deal. But we're going to get into that. So Simons was Chelsea. We're just wasting our time. I do think Chelsea is a priority. Like the difference between Simons and Izzy. You guys know how I felt about Izzy. I never wanted Izzy. I never wanted Izzy because Izzy never wanted Tottenham. Izzy only wanted Izzy only wanted Arsenal. He only wanted to come to Tottenham because Arsenal went there and he wanted to play in the Champions League. Simmons, on the other hand, if you look at even the first report, and I remember this, even the first report that Fab dropped, he said Tottenham have inquired about Simmons. Simmons is interested, but he's giving priority to Chelsea. That was what he said. He said his priority is Chelsea. Now, doesn't mean he's not interested in the move, but his priority is Chelsea. Chelsea now haven't come. So now Simmons is looking at Tottenham and saying, okay, if Chelsea isn't coming, it's like you're talking to two girls. It's like you're talking to two girls, and girl one, you really like her. You like both. But this girl one, you're more interested in her. You feel like you just like her more. And you're like, okay, I am into you, and she's not reciprocating. So you're like, okay, I like both of you. I'm undecided. I haven't really, but you were the one I wanted to go for first. You were the one I wanted more. I have gone for you. It doesn't seem like this is working out. So I'll go to the other girl. It's as simple as that. Like, he's not like he doesn't want Tottenham. He's just like he wants Chelsea. But if Chelsea's not there, I'm happy to come to Spurs as well. So yeah, I don't think like is anything like easy in any way, shape, or form. Um, Simon's advanced stages. Okay, yeah, that's talking about the Simon's deal. Care, trust me, man. I'm never wrong about Spurs. Ask the sleep. I've been right about Eze, Savinio, and many more. To be fair, Shanta has been right about a lot of the things he has said. A lot of the things. Even Ruben Scamrim, as he calls him, I didn't see that one coming. Amrim was somebody that I believed in, and so far I have mud on my face. I have mud on my face. So yeah, Simmons has denied interest for Chelsea in the last month. What do you mean denied interest for Chelsea? What does that mean? I don't get what you mean. You said good comparison. Oh yeah, thank you, Care. Thank you. But yeah, so interesting news here. There were links that Bisuma could possibly Shanta, please let me know what you mean by denied interest for Chelsea. But there were links that Bisuma could be going to Galatasaray. And apparently, oh, denied interest for Chelsea. Okay, I understand. Okay. I get what you mean. I get what you mean. We'll see now. We'll see now. Last few days, Tottenham was serious. Let's see. Let's see how things go. Let's see how things go. Um, Galatasaray were concerned about potential physical issues, which significantly delayed progress on the deal. They want a midfielder who is immediately available. This is one of the dumbest reasons I've ever seen a club pull out of a deal. So are you telling me that you didn't know that Bissouma has barely played for Tottenham, has not played for Tottenham, sorry. And when you were negotiating the deal, you didn't know that Bissouma was not fit and would not be immediately available. What kind of rubbish reason is this that this person has come here to tell us is the reason why the Bissouma deal is off? It makes no sense to me. Let me read it again. Let me read it again because I was baffled by it, honestly. It said Galatasaray were concerned about potential physical issues, which significantly delayed progress on the deal as they want a midfielder who is immediately available. How did somebody actually think of this and write this down? Honestly, I have no clue, but this is absolutely stupid. Bissouma is going to leave Tottenham Hotspur. I can't wait for it to happen. He's a player that I like, but if we're not going to play him as a number eight, there's no point in keeping him here. So yeah, Bissouma is a number eight. A lot of our midfielders, Bentancur, Bergvall, they lose the ball. Bissouma, because of the type of player he is, for some weird reason, they think he's a number six. They've been playing him as the number six. Bissouma has never been a number six. Bissouma is a number eight. That's his best position. He's a player that wants to take risk on the ball. And Tottenham Hotspur have been using him wrongly since Ange came here. If you play Bissouma in a midfield with Yao Polinian behind him, and you play him with, let's say, Bentancur, Bissouma, and Polinian, with Polinian in the six, Bissouma will ball out for Spurs. He will ball out when he leaves Tottenham when they play him as a number eight. Bissouma has never been a number six, and we've used him wrongly. When he came here, first under Conte, they tried to play him in a midfield two. Bissouma is not a midfield two midfielder. Then they tried to play him as number six for 2 years under Ange. He's not that kind of player either. So I just feel like he's a player that we've misused. And once he leaves Spurs, like Kia is saying, Bissouma is the type of player to ball out as soon as he leaves. Once he leaves Spurs and is played in his favored position, Bissouma is going to turn to the Bissouma that we knew at Brighton. And everybody's going to be thinking, oh, how didn't he do this for Tottenham and this and that? And the people that always diss him will say, oh, yes, but he did his own laughing gas, this one, that one. He was never played in his preferred position, in my opinion. And regardless of what anybody wants to say, this guy is a talented player. He's a talented player, and maybe if we're using him in his preferred role, instead of and all these years going out buying Archie Gray, buying Odobe, 65 million on the two of them, maybe we use that money to buy a number six. Maybe, just maybe, we would have seen the good Bissouma instead of plugging a square peg in a round hole. I'm just saying. That really pisses me off whenever people come at Bissouma. I'm not saying that Bissouma is the best thing to ever happen to Spurs or he's the best player to ever play for Spurs, but like he has not been used in the right way in any way, shape, or form, in my opinion. Bissouma is not a number six. He has never been a number six, and he will never be a number six. Bissouma is the kind of player that wants to take risks on the ball. And that kind of player, if you're telling him to do number six and he's here dropping the shoulder in number six, and someone just picks the ball, nicks the ball off him, is a goal in number six. As the number eight, you can make mistakes. The number six is always there to cover for you. We've seen Bergvall, like I said, we've seen Bentancur misplace the ball lots of times, Pape Matar lots of times. But when you tell a player that likes to take risks like Bissouma to play as the number six, and then he's doing the things he does, people say, oh, this guy is always doing this, he's always doing that. Why would you be trying to do this? That's how he plays. That's what he was doing that we bought him for. That is what we saw that we bought him for. And now he's doing it, just that he's doing it as the number six, because he's not a number six, but you're telling him to play number six. He's doing what he knows how to do as a number six. You're saying this, you're saying that. If you guys even think back to, I just saw Shanta's comment. If you guys even think back to the first few games under Ange, the first 10 games, Bissouma wasn't playing as a number six. Yes, he was number six on paper, but he was playing as a box-to-box midfielder. If you guys remember, I don't know if you guys remember, but after the first 10 games, and people started saying, oh, this, that, that's when Bissouma started playing as a number six. They started telling him to stop coming forward. Stop coming forward. And that's when the football went. That's when Ange ball went, in my opinion. So, yeah. I think keeping Bissouma might be a good thing for us. We can play Paulinia in CL and Bissouma in Carabao that way. Honestly, I think he should go. His last year, he should go. And Bissouma is one of those players that you either, if you're going to use Bissouma in the right way, Bissouma is a gem of a player. Yeah. But if you're not going to use him the right way, then there's no point in keeping him. There's no point in keeping Bissouma as the six. I'm telling you, since Ange's first season, yeah, and unfortunately I deleted my channel But since Angie's first season, I've been talking about Bisuma not playing six again after that first season because Bisuma is not in number six. I said after that summer, we need to go and buy number six. What did we go out and do? We went to buy Achigwe, we went to buy Odobe and Co. We needed number six since. And everybody has known Bissouma is not a number six. After the first season, everybody was saying, oh, we need a number six. 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 But everybody has just forgotten that. And whenever Bissouma puts in bad performances, when he's out of position, people say, oh, Bissouma is out of position. But other people that are out of position, nobody comes at them. For everybody defends them, oh, they're out of position, they're out of position. Brennan Johnson drops his thinker on the left, he's out of position. Do you get what I'm saying? I just feel like it's unfair. And he's just one of those players that, unfortunately, he has high ability, so people expect a lot from him. But he's not in number six. So, Chair said he needs to fix his mentality slightly too. I don't think it's slightly, I think it's quite huge. I think he has a mentality issue. I think he needs, he's kind of person that, like, he plays too much. And while that is good, like, you need to know when to be serious. And that's the problem with Bissouma. I feel like he doesn't know when to be serious. Like, Bissouma is just vibes. Like, he's a good friend to have around when you want to have fun. But if like while you're a good person to have when it's time to have fun, you should know when to draw the line and when it's time to be serious. And I feel like Bissouma is one of those people that he doesn't know how to do that. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, if this guy, he like if his mentality was top, he wouldn't be anywhere near Tottenham. Based on his ability, like, he shouldn't be anywhere near Spurs. Honestly, he should be at Liverpool or something. But because of his mentality, he's not there. And now he's leaving Tottenham. So yeah, for how much? Like 15, 10 million or something crazy like that. So yeah, just a reminder, Savino. Hello. Ah, God. Shanta, please. I don't even want to hear that name anymore. I just want to forget it. And now I'm thinking, who could we possibly get a left wing? Because now no Savinho. So who could we possibly get as a left wing? And Kia and I yesterday were talking potentially Sancho. Shanta, would you take Sancho on left wing? Let me know your thoughts. But that's what we're thinking about. And went through the data looked quite good actually. And I said at this point we're quite desperate. I will take Sancho on loan at Spurs. So yeah, um, I don't think Frank rates him. Um, I don't think it's a thing of Frank not rating him. I just think it's an excuse. Like, I think that the club wanted to get rid of Bissouma anyway, and like players like Bissouma and Richarlison, yeah, they've always wanted to get rid of them, but those players have said they don't want to leave, and Bissouma has sort of done some things in the past and gotten away with it, but this year is like he has done something bad. The club already wanted to sell him anyway, so Thomas Frank has just used this as the opportunity to freeze him out and force him out of the club. He has 1 year left on his contract. The club have to sell, so they're just forcing him out now. I don't think it's that he doesn't rate him. Bissouma is better than any midfielder that they had at Brentford, so they can't say he doesn't rate him. Give me a sec. Sorry, my sister was calling me. Um. So yeah. So yeah. Oh, let me see. I take anyone over Johnson. Okay, Shanta. I get you take anyone over Johnson, but who do you think, realistically speaking, we can get a left wing? Realistically speaking, who do you think we can get a left wing? Like, who do you think Tottenham Hotspur can sign now, considering the state of things? Who do you think is realistic? We've mentioned Malik Fofana. We've mentioned Sancho potentially. That's all, really. Honestly, I can't really think of anybody again. But yeah, what happened to Savio? Bye, Rodrigo. What happened to Savio? Hello, Diego. It's nice to see you. This is my first time seeing Diego here. I've never seen Diego here. So it's nice to see you. Welcome to the channel. What happened to Savio? Bye, Rodrigo has no. Uh, okay, I think Rodrigo is trying to say that. Jesus Christ. Okay. So what happened to Savio? Bye, Rodrigo. Okay. So we're meant to get Savio. Apparently, Rodrigo didn't want to leave. Sorry, give me a sec. I need to talk to my younger brother. Okay, so yeah, I think Savio Rodrigo didn't want to leave Real Madrid, and City didn't want to sell Savio, but they would have sold Savio if they could get him a replacement. Because if you think about it, City this year have lost. Let's see, let's check their signings. So Man City. I was showing Shanta earlier my university. So this is my university when I was in uni. God, I miss my school sometimes. My school made me like school, like my uni. It's a nice place. Um, so let's see. This year they've sold attackers. Let's see. Echeverry didn't really play. They've loaned out Grealish. That's all really. KDB has gone. He has been replaced by Cherky. It's only Grealish. So they've let go of Grealish and they haven't brought in anyone to replace him. And then losing in Savio, now they will be leaving themselves short. So it was one in, one out for Savio, and then Rodrigo said he didn't want to leave Madrid. I don't know why, but I hope he regrets it. I hope that they play Master Tuono above him. I pray they play Adagule above him, and I hope he regrets not leaving. I hope so because he really effed us up, and it's really annoying. It's really annoying, and I hope he regrets it. I hope he regrets it because I had all my eggs in the Savio basket, but now I'm just bitter with this Rodrigo thing. I'm just bitter, honestly. I am bitter, and I'm not ashamed to say it because I had all my eggs in the Savio basket. There was no way, surely, there was no way we didn't get this over the line. I thought, but Rodrigo just came in and said, "Hold my beer," and I hope he regrets staying at Real Madrid. Oh God, um, I don't think Frank rates him. I'll take anyone over Johnson. Xavi, no. Shanta, please, let's move on. I beg you. LOL, it rhymes. Yes, it does. Let's move on, please. I don't want to rub salt on my wounds. I think we could get Lukman very achievable. He wants to move. No other club push man. You know what? You know what? Everybody has been saying this Lukman thing, and I've told you people I don't like Lukman as a player. But let's see. Okay, let's go into the data. Um, okay, so I have my noodles here, so I might be eating while I do this stream because I'm very hungry. But yeah, so let's see. Non-penalty goals, 5 star, XG. This is not what I want to check. Okay, this is what I want to see. These are the things I want to see. Look here. See these two things. See these two things. Yeah. This is why. This is why I don't want Lookman. And funny enough, I hadn't even gone through the data. I hadn't gone through the data. I just knew. All I did, all I did was go to YouTube to watch his highlights. After watching his highlights and I saw his goal types, I knew he wasn't a Tottenham player. Lukman will play well in Nottingham Forest. Lukman will play well in these transitional sides, but Spurs, no, no, he will not. No, he will not. And that's just my own opinion. So yeah, like this is all I needed to come here to check, and this is why I keep on telling you people I don't want Lookman. I don't want Lookman because of this. Because there are going to be times as I feel like Tottenham Hotspur is going to be a force this season under this manager, and because of that, teams are going to start sitting back against us, and we need players that can give us solutions when teams start asking different questions. So yeah, let me see. I think isn't the Bisuma deal off? Wait, sorry. Very achievable. Very achievable. Sorry, give me a sec. Sorry, very achievable. He wants to move. No other club pushing for him. We could get it done today. I've given you my thoughts on Lukman. Isn't the Bisuma deal off? Yeah, the Bisuma deal is off. That's what we spoke about. RPT. Let me read it back for you. Very dumb reason to for a deal to be off. He said Galatasaray were concerned about potential physical issues, which significantly delay the progress on the deal. They want a midfielder that is immediately available. So they're basically saying that they didn't know that Bissouma has not played any game for Tottenham Hotspur. Stupid, honestly. I think Simons is going to Chelsea. Why is everybody saying all this? Like I feel like at this point everybody just has PTSD from like this whole window. You guys really think we're not going to sign anybody? And if we sign anybody, is it going to be El Canus? Or is that really what you guys think we're going to end the window with? I don't like Lukman either. But like I said, anyone is better than Brennan. Nonsense. I'll take them. I get what you mean. I get what you mean, Sha. But that's the thing. Like, if people double up on Kudus, especially against low blocks, and we have no other outlet, I think let's check. Let's check this guy's stats again. I think he can dribble a fair bit. He can dribble a fair bit. Let's see. Um, he's not even the best dribbler either. Exactly. He's not even the best dribbler. He's a passer. He's a passer as well. He's a passer. So we can't have Simons and a guy like Lukman, in my opinion. Personally, I just don't think it will work. So yeah, I think Simons is going to Chelsea. I just have an agenda against Brennan. I don't think it's an agenda. Personally, I don't think it's an agenda. I think I have a problem with him as well. Like it makes it seem like I have an agenda because I talk about him all the time and I'm just so frustrated. Like I don't know how he does it. Brennan Johnson needs to be studied. Brennan Johnson, let me show you. Let me show you guys. You guys all know this, but Brennan Johnson genuinely needs to be studied. Like, and Jeremy Pino, by the way, that we're talking about the other day. Jeremy Pino, that we're talking about the other day, was going to Palace. Can you bring like this interface here? Crazy. Um, Brennan. How he has this, I have no clue. How he has this many greens, I don't know, and I will never know. This guy, no outstanding strength. What a player! What a player! Let's check his hit map. Touchline. You think he can dribble? Oh. You think he can dribble? I'm seeing his hit map. He looks like one baller. Fraud. Absolute fraud. God. 22 goal contributions. 22. And you know what's crazy? When you look at the stats, and you see Brennan Johnson, last season, he was more of a creator. This season, he's more of a goal scorer. What a player. He can do both. You think, oh, this guy's such a baller. But when you actually watch it, you lose your mind. Um, Lukman has some nice stats. Lukman has some nice stats. Also, Nkuku just landed in Milan. I think that's why they will push for Xavi and get it done. You know what's funny? This thing you just said, I found it very interesting because I was thinking about it as well. But Nkunku for Chelsea has mostly played as a nine. Nkunku for Chelsea has mostly played as a nine. He has played as a nine. I can't. How do I check it? Nkunku most position played for Chelsea. How do I? I don't know where I can find it. But it's mostly, yeah. Um, how do I check in the Premier League? I don't know how to use these things. I need to learn. There's still a lot I need to learn, but with time. But yeah, I don't know how to check it, but yeah, it's mostly played as a nine in the Conference League for Chelsea when Jackson was unavailable. Sorry, when they were resting Jackson. And that's why, sorry, excuse me. That's why I'm like, if Nkunku has been playing as a nine, and they've gotten Yao Pedro, and they've also gotten um Dilap, then why would they get Xavi Simons to replace Nkunku? See, you people have not even made me move on to the next transfers, but I like it. I like it. That's good. Thank you guys for the comments. Keep it coming. Um, I'm lost. I thought Chelsea sold Nkunku, and then not long after signed Garnacho. Exactly. Didn't that sale fund Garnacho? Exactly. Sorry. I'm just so hungry. I can't take my eyes off my food. Um, I'm not so long after I signed Garnacho. Didn't I say? So how would they buy Simmons? Yeah, exactly. That's even true. They just signed Garnacho after selling Nkunku, but they could also potentially be selling what's his name? Um, Jackson to Bayern or Villa. So they'll get money from there as well. But then let me check. Chelsea prioritize Fermin over Simons. The big decision away Chelsea. Just looking to Puma in number if Nkunku leaves. But Nkunku wasn't playing in the number 10. Blah, 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 blah. This doesn't even tell me anything. But yeah, that's what I'm hearing. That's what everybody's saying that they're prioritizing Fermin. Um, Xavi is a number 8. We need someone like Prime Odobe to play alongside him. I'm a big fan of Odobe, I think. He looks silky and sharp when he's dribbling. I hope he grows to be a Due or Bakola. I pray for Odobe because we need something. I do agree we need something. Um, Let me show you Xavi. Xavi can play in a lot of positions. Xavi can play left wing. Xavi can play 10. Xavi can play 8 as well. Like he can play anywhere. Anywhere. He can play 6, but anywhere in front here. I think he can play anywhere. Even 9. He can play as a false 9 probably. He can probably play as a false 9 as well if he can play in number 10. So yeah, I think he can play anywhere. So Xavi is versatile. So that's the thing about Xavi. Like, it's not like if you sign him, Madison can't enter this team again. And I think Xavi should be able to play as an 8. His defensive contribution too is not bad. Exactly. So he should be able to play as an 8. Should be able to play as an 8 alongside Madison. It should be. So yeah, very unpopular opinion, by the way. This other betting. I've seen glimpses, but I don't think I've seen enough. Like personally, I don't think I've seen enough, and I feel like there are lots of things. Like he's raw, he has talent, but I feel like there's lots of work to do for him to fulfill his potential. And I don't know, I haven't seen him enough to even make a verdict or even say that he's improving like he has improved since when he came to Tottenham. If that makes sense. So I don't even know his ability yet because we haven't seen him week in week out. From aside from not knowing his ability yet, I haven't. seen him over an extensive period of time for me to even then make a verdict. Like, do you get what I'm saying? So, Odobe is like one of those unknown quantities to me in a weird way, even though he has been here for like a year. So yeah, um, I've been saying that to Chantal. Mm, Odobe, do your Bacola. Hey, he himself when he hears this, his head will shock. He'll be like, "Is this me?" Let me see. They need to get rid of players. That's why I said Nkunku leaving opens a spot in the squad. They don't need to sell to buy. They are Chelsea. Facts. 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 Like that's what I was saying. Shanta, but what you said just now, doesn't that go to my point? Chill, let me put a spoon in my mouth. I don't want this to get cold because it's not always the noodles are not nice when it's cold. So I need to finish it before it gets cold. Okay. So you said they don't need to sell to buy their Chelsea. But doesn't that like go into my point that says if Chelsea wanted to sign Simons, they would have. And there are reports saying that Chelsea are prioritizing Garnacho and Firmino over him. Like now, Chelsea have money from Club World Cup, Chelsea have money from Champions League, Chelsea have money from sales. Chelsea have money. So it's not about that. The thing is, okay, let's even say whatever. When they saw that Tottenham Hotspur were going for Xavi, they wouldn't have agreed with Garnacho. We got the Garnacho here we go today. Do you get what I'm saying? And they knew about Xavi Simons since yesterday to Tottenham, but they didn't. They still haven't acted. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, true. I just feel like if Chelsea really wanted to buy him, they would have got him by now. They agreed personal time so long ago. Exactly. I just feel like he's not a priority. Like he's not as high up their list as he is to them. Like Simmons, Chelsea is his number one place. He wants to go to Chelsea, but Chelsea are just like, yeah, it's just one of our targets. Our priority is Firmino, but if we can't get Firmino, then we'll go for Simmons. So yeah. Eh? Eh? Just posted. What do you mean just posted? No, no, no. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. I'm just joking. Got you again, Tessim. Guys, Shanta, stop. This food I'm taking, there's pepper inside. You can't be playing games like that. You want me to choke? Hey, God. Nice one, Shanta. Oh yeah, let's move on. Let's move on. Bro, I went to check it out so fast. Did you get so it got you to care? Did you get let me see. Okay, the next news. So on Sky Sports today, they said that West Ham have agreed a deal with Southampton worth £42 million for Mateus Fernandez. The midfielder is set to undergo his medical with the Hammers. This is a guy that was speaking about linking him to Spurs and saying that this guy is a good midfielder. Let me show you his stats. Now he's young, he's raw, but last season, before I even show you stats, let's go here. Let me give you context to his stats. So look here. Last season, he was in the Premier League with Southampton. Southampton were where? 20th in the league. Now look at this guy's stats. Sorry. Look at the stats. They are greens. You shouldn't be seeing greens when your side finished in 20th in the Premier League. And this is compared to attacking midfielders. Now, if you compare him to midfielders, look, his side finished 20th. 20th. So but he has mostly played as a 10 for Southampton. Let me interpret the data for you guys. And this is a guy that's going to West Ham. Very talented young man, honestly. Okay, so yeah, his goals very low. Let me show you guys here. Um, this is in the Southampton side, by the way. In the last 12 months, you can see greens. So his strengths are high pressing, tackling, and long balls. He can play as a 10, a number 8, and a number 6. His weakness is aerial duels. He's right footed, he's 21 years of age. So now, let's go here. Last season, on average, playing in Southampton, he had now this is skewed a bit because he had better performances in the EFL and in the FA Cup. This one was 0.5 short of a 7.0. But mind you, his side finished 20th in the Premier League for context. But over the season, the 7.02. And so far in the championship, he's killing it. So yeah, now let's go to the data back. But wait, how many goals? He had 3 goals, 6 assists over the course of the season. So 9 goal contributions. In the Premier League, he had 2 goals, 4 assists. Like I said, he's still very raw playing in number 10, but Southampton players don't exactly do you great service. So let's go into the data. XG attacking output is extremely poor. Last season in Premier League, he was 20 years of age. So I'm guessing that's the same age as the likes of Odobe and Matisse. I think Matisse is 19. Let's check. Odobe is 20. Okay. That's the same age as Odobe now. Odobe is 2021, so they are age mates actually. And Odobe and Matisse. Matisse is 20. Okay, so same age as Matisse now. Yeah, that's for context. So his passing, pass completion, 4 star, medium passes, 5 star, long passes, 4 star, progressive passes, 4 star, key passes, very low. Safe and reliable passer, excellent at medium range, can progress play but lacks final killer ball. Now, mind you, he's still 21 years of age, 20 at the time. He's still very raw. He played in Southampton. There are not too many killer balls that you can play because most of the time you're under the cushion. So yeah. And progressive carries, he barely carries the ball. He's more of a Kenny. He's an average dribbler, below average carrying threat, doesn't really advance the ball, advance play with the ball at his feet. So he uses passes to progress play. Defensive work, tackles, 5 star, tackling plus interceptions, 5 star, dribbler stack with 5 star, interceptions, 5 star, blocks, 4 star, ball recoveries, 5 star. Now, mind you, he's playing at Southampton, so he's doing this thing a lot. He's doing it a lot. But the fact that he's still like the success is this good in Southampton in the Premier League. When his side were absolutely horrible and he finished 20th in the league, is incredibly impressive. Still, incredibly impressive. So his touches per 90, 4 star, touches in the final third very low. Southampton were doing defense most of the time. Progressive passes received very low. Miscontrols very very high. Dispossessed very high. So he's involved in deeper play but struggles under pressure and doesn't get on the ball in dangerous zones. Mind you, a lot of the time, Southampton, even if it's Tottenham midfielders pressing Southampton, naturally they will lose the ball because they don't have players to help them. So yeah, this is a guy that was pitching as the potential number 8 beside Paulinho. But he's still very young, he's still growing. And I thought he would be cheap. For £2 million, it's crazy money. I will not sign him for that. Huge potential, but I'd rather sign him after West Ham than right now. So yeah. Um, Let me see. So yeah, that's the player. The West Ham have reportedly agreed a fee for. So yeah, let me check the comments. So Shanta and Care laughing. Yeah, we could have also signed Gordon earlier this window. That would have been a great sign. I don't think there's any world where these guys would have let Gordon go. I think that they knew that Isak wanted to leave, and I don't think that they let Gordon go. Sorry. I don't think that they let Gordon go, as well as Isak in the same window. I don't think that's possible. They've signed somebody that I think is a really interesting player, by the way, because I went to watch him out, and this guy doesn't look it. Like this guy that they've signed, this Voldemort, is a very interesting player. Honestly, very very interesting player. I'll show you guys when I get to that. But next 3 days left. Jesus Christ, 3 days left. We can only try to sign Lukman and Sancho. Only two, only them two seem achievable. We're going to pull a rabbit out of the hat. Just believe, like we are with Simons. Let me check if there's any update on Simons. Um, Refresh. Just Voldemort. Abi Voltemade. Voltemade. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Voltemade. I know it's V because like Timo Werner, not Werner. So and it's German. So it's Voldemade or something like that. I know it to be Volder something or Vol something. So yeah. Hey, I'm making a prediction. Other bear. Oh my god. Shanta, where are you even seeing this? What have you seen that is making you be able to make this prediction? Other bear is going to be the best. Let me show you something about Other bear. Look here. You know this Troy team is the same team that Savio was playing in before he went to Girona. Odebear has never been able to get goals and assists consistent. Never. He has never been able to, and that's my problem with Odebear. So I get what you're saying, but for all this potential, he has to start getting goals and assists. Um. So yeah. It's going to be the best left winger, I suppose, if he gets to play more in the PL over Johnson. I hope Frank starts Odebear over Brennan for Bournemouth. Let's see. Let's see. They're going to be cup games, so we'll see in the cup games. We'll see in the cup games. But that's a very huge shout. I hope you're right, but that's a very, very huge shout. Honestly. Um, so I saw this post. This post was by an Arsenal channel. So the post read Benjamin Sheshko last night let 9 players take a penalty before he stepped up against Grimsby Town. Gyökeres took the ball off a 15-year-old kid to score his Premier League goal on the weekend. The difference in mentality is insane. Well done, Arsenal. You were right. And I found that very interesting. I feel like that's a bit harsh, and I do get it. And I mean, I was one that I made a video saying that I didn't think that Gyökeres was the answer to Arsenal. I mean, sorry, Sheshko was the answer to Arsenal because he wasn't ready. But I get it. But come on, United are playing well right now. Sheshko hasn't really been giving the ball. He's not exactly feeling confident, so it will take some time. I also predict Solanke to be sold by January or May 2026. We replace him with a better striker. I have a strong feeling. I'm telling you, see, and that's the one thing that I can say about Thomas Frank. Everybody can laugh at us. It's the same thing that's happening with Newcastle. You can laugh at us and say, oh, sorry. You can say, oh, Spurs are getting rejected left, right, center. Spurs are getting rejected. But one thing is different. The caliber of players, sorry, give me a sec. The caliber of players that we're going for now are different. Like before, we're going for the likes of Achigre, another. Now we're going for the likes of Gibbs White. We're going for the likes of Mami Kudus, Paulinia, Eze. Like, look at the caliber of players that we're going for now. It's different. Capi. These are players that walk into our 11. And that's the difference. That's the difference between now and before. And Thomas Frank is somebody that knows what is good enough. So don't just go and waste money. I know what is good enough. I know quality that will come and walk into this 11. And that is what I want. Like he has said countlessly, he's not just going to add somebody for the sake of adding somebody. He's going to add somebody only if he thinks that he can improve the 11. So yeah, I find that very interesting. Thoughts on Nathan Ake to Spurs? I think I would take him. But personally, Ake will not be my priority. I will take him, but this would have been my priority. In Asiao, this would have been my priority. It's a sporting. It would have been my priority after Nkapi or Constantine. Let me show you Constantine. I think it's nonsense. I get what you're saying, Sha. I get what you're saying. It's understandable. I will take Inacial or I will take this guy. Constantine. What's that guy's name again? It's a Wolfsburg. Yeah. Or this guy. He's young, he's still raw. He's young, he's still raw, but I feel like we can mold him into something. He's 21 years of age. That's what I'm thinking. Personally. He's still raw. He can play left back, can play left centre back. If he's a left back, left centre back, sorry, left footed, can play left back, can play left centre back, and we can mold him. And he's a centre back by trade. We could have Pedro Porro going forward when he's playing and him talking, so he turns into a back three. So yeah, I think it makes sense. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking realistically. I don't think Ake makes too much sense considering the injury record in the last 365 days. And even aside from the injury record, let me show you. Aside from the injury record, look at the injury record. Aside from the injury record, his age. Look at his age, 30 years of age. How long do you think this one is going to last? See you, mate. I have to leave, my man. We'll come back for your stream tomorrow. All right, no wala. Take care, man. Take care. It's nice to see you again. Take care and bye bye. Take care, Shanta. Um, but yeah, I think that personally, this Ake thing doesn't make sense. Personally, that's just me. That's just my own opinion, Sha. Um, so next we saw that Nkuku has gone to AC Milan. I think this is a good sell for Chelsea. I think it's nice for Chelsea to get rid of him. I think his time at the club was over ages ago, and I think he has, if anything, overstayed his welcome at Chelsea Football Club. So yeah, I'm happy that they've gotten rid of him for Chelsea, and the guy wasn't happy. I think this is something that best suits all parties. So yeah, I think Nkuku to AC Milan. I hope he finds some joy there. And AC Milan, by the way, AC Milan have such a good squad. By the way, let me show you guys. Luka Modric, Santi Jimenez, Pulisic, Leao, Jashari, Estupinian, Minian, Richie, Abiriki, Chukwueze, Musa, Pavlovic. Let me show you Pavlovic, by the way. That's the person I wanted us to go for. I left centre back. But I didn't know he had gone to Milan and he's smashing it out there. I think, is he smashing it? Yeah, he is. Can play left back, can play left centre back. They signed him from Salzburg. He's 24 years of age. That was my priority after we missed out on Nkapie. But when I saw that he has gone to Milan, no way. There's no way. He joined Milan last year. There's no way that Milan let him go. And he's smashing it out there. He is smashing it out. This was him in his first season. Smashing it out there, honestly. So yeah, I don't think that they're going to let him go. So yeah, they also have Pavlovic as well. They have Fikayo. They have De Winter now. They have Adli. They have Benacer. They have Fofana. They have Salimekas. They have, I don't know, this guy. I don't know. They have Loftus Cheek as well. So they have a lot of players. A lot of players now. And like, Mino is leaving. Is he official? Is he official? Is that official? Like, Mino is leaving. Like, is he official? Where do you see that? Akanji. Akanji might leave to Milan. Where do you see that? Where do you see that? Where do you see Mino and Akanji might leave? Fab, just now on X or YouTube, YouTube or X. Mine is leaving, not my leave. That's crazy. Twitter. Oh my god. Let me check. It's not that I don't trust you, but I'm a media student, so it's ingrained in me to check, to confirm. Let me see. 2 minutes ago, breaking. Kobe Mino makes clear to United he wants to leave the club on loan. Oh God, on loan this summer. The decision has been made. It's only for a loan, not a permanent exit. That shows you that they don't trust Amarin. They don't trust Amarin. Kobe wants to play regular football. He doesn't want to leave Manchester United on permanent deal. Manuel Akonji and AC Milan. AC Milan spoke to Man City today about deals and conditions. Positive club-to-club talks depends on players' decision and terms. Taremi to Inter is crazy. Inter do such good business, by the way. Inter sign players on a free and then sell them for money because Inter don't have money. He should just leave United. Honestly, I feel like he should, but I think he feels like the manager isn't going to last. So okay, Care said I have to go now, bro. Hopefully we'll get some exciting news. Or no problem, Care. Take care. Take care. Um so yeah, he said he should just leave United. Wait, Diego, what club do you support? What club do you support? He said he should just leave United. So I think that Mino thinks that, yeah, that's what I was trying to say before I lost my train of thought. I think that Mino thinks that the manager isn't going to last. So because he thinks that the manager isn't going to last, he has just decided that it's better he just go short them. They sack the manager and maybe the next manager will favor him. Because the United boy, he has come from the academy, he wants to play for United. But it doesn't look like he'll be doing that right now. So he will just leave. The manager will probably get sacked, and then he will come back. I think that's what Mino is doing. Said what happened to Savio? I thought Spurs was getting him. So apparently with Savio, they said that with Savio, City needed to get Rodrigo before they could sell Savio to Spurs, and Rodrigo said he didn't want to leave Real Madrid. So because Rodrigo didn't want to leave Real Madrid, City couldn't sell Savio. So yeah, I hope he doesn't come to City after Pep leaves. He's so bad. Amram, no, no, no. I don't think that Amram is going to come to City anymore. I don't think. I think the person that's going to go to City is this man. I think that's going to be the man to replace Pep. I don't know why I have that feeling, but I just think it's going to be him. Um, I hope he doesn't come to City. What's your take? What's your take on City's transfer window? What's your take on City's transfer window? Like, how do you feel about it? You said okay, so you've given me one take. You said I think we should have sold him because it was a lot of money. Yes, exactly. That's the thing. Like a lot of City fans, because I follow like every club like that I talk about on this channel on Instagram, like a fan page, and I check like people's reactions to some of the news, and a lot of City fans were saying, at first City fans were saying no, 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 but when they heard Rodrigo and 70 million for Savio, and then you just have to add 30 million euros to that to get Rodrigo, City fans were like, yes, sell him now. But then Rodrigo doesn't want to come, so they can't sell him, or else they'll be leaving themselves unnecessarily short. So yeah, um, yeah. I think after the World Cup he might come. Yeah, I don't think Pep is going to last too long at I don't think Pep is going to last too long at City, honestly. I feel like he just signed that 2-year contract because he didn't want to leave City in a bad position. I think he wanted to sort of stabilize them like Klopp did before leaving. I feel like Pep wanted to leave because he needs to spend time with his family, man. Like honestly, he nearly lost his marriage. Like, do you get what I'm saying? That kind of thing. It messes with you as a man. Do you get what I'm saying? So like he needs to spend time with his family, his daughter, his wife especially, because she misses him, man. Do you get what I'm saying? So I feel like Pep will leave. It's just a matter of when. I think that he's going to leave eventually. Um, I'm not happy about the transfer window. We need a right back, a goalkeeper, and a left winger. This is very interesting. So, what is? Let's start with Oscar Bob. What is Oscar Bob's position? Let's start with Bob. Bob the builder. Bob. What's his position? Why can't I see his position here? He has been playing right wing for City. But yeah, I think that City. What? Let's even check Man City's players. Okay, you have Marmoush that can play on the left. You have Cherky that could play on the left. You have Foden. You have Savio. You have Doku. You have Bob. I think you're fairly covered. I think you guys are good. Or am I tripping? You don't feel like this is sufficient. You don't feel like this is sufficient. You have more than enough. Savio is a left winger. Doku is a left winger. Mamouche, you might say, is a left winger. Cherky is a 10, but could also play on left wing as well, and right wing too. But I think he's war-footed. Let me check. He's both-footed. He can play on any wing. Exactly. Check. He can play on any wing. He said a right back. I do think you guys need a right back, and that's the interesting thing. Like I don't know where you guys go with the right back because there are not too many right backs on the market, which is very interesting. Like the only person that you guys have been linked to is Livramento, and I don't think you guys can sign Livramento now. So where do you guys even go? And Livramento, by the way, what a top player. I never really knew how good this guy was until I watched him against like Liverpool, that Newcastle Liverpool game. What a player. Wow. What a player. Newcastle have some ballers. Wow. So yeah, like there are not too many right backs on the market. Like I feel like there are not too many right backs on the market. Roma right back. Let me check. It's right back at Roma. Roma squad. Let's check. Let me know if you see him. If you see his name here. Is he Rensch? I know Rensch can play everywhere. Let me show you. Rensch can play everywhere. But I don't think he's that good. Rensch was signed from Ajax. And in Ajax, yeah. Ajax. Yeah, I think he's the right back. Is he Rensch? Diego, is he Rensch? Yes, him. Okay. So look here. He doesn't look that good. And his injury record isn't exactly the best. But let's check the data. I know Rensch from Ajax. You watch you watch the Italian league? How do you know Rensch? See, his data doesn't look anything special, except his defending. That's all. And that's all that looks good. Like the rest of the data on the ball and all these things is just meat. It's just meat based on the data here. But yeah, you said he has been at City for 10 years. He seems tired already. Honestly, I have a friend who is a City fan that I think he just wants Pep to go. Like he just feels like you guys need something fresh. You guys need something fresh. So like he's just done with Pep. Like it's not like he doesn't like Pep, but he just wants that new manager feeling and new ideas, like to see something new. And Nagelsmann is somebody that likes to twinkle a lot and change things. So I feel like Nagelsmann would be a breath of fresh air for City fans, especially City fans that I know Pep evolves, but like Nagelsmann is a different level in the sense of trying new things. He's like a different level entirely. Um, so I feel like we're going to sell Ake and Akanji and Ederson. If you guys sell Akanji, Ake, and Ederson, who are the defenders you guys have left? So you're getting in Gigi, which is sad for Trafford because Trafford came in as potentially being number one after Ederson, and now he's already being replaced. And he spoke about how he doesn't want to come to City if he doesn't think he can be number one. Trafford says he won't come to City if he can't be number one. I want to check for the quote. Sorry. Trafford says he won't stay. I can't find it. But he did say that he won't stay at City if he can be number one. So yeah, like now he has come to City and now he's already being replaced. So like that's a bit harsh on him. Um, but yeah, I get it. I get it. Football is a cool game. Um, I don't feel like Xavi is going to play much this year. I just have a feeling he wanted to leave City. I think he did want to leave City. Like City have one, two, okay, three, four, potentially five, six, six. Maybe even this guy can play there. But six. Let me make sure. There's nobody else I'm missing. Exactly six. And everybody, these guys ahead of him, ahead of him, ahead of him, ahead of him. Pep favors him. So I feel like he's very low in the pecking order. And that's not very good for Savio, especially in a World Cup year. But he will get minutes. Liverpool, I said Liverpool. City will play a lot of games and will go deep in competitions. So yeah. Pep won't say play Savi left wing. Yeah, apparently. So I heard that Doku doesn't play well on the right wing. So that's why Pep always plays Savio on the right wing because Savio can still play on the right wing, but Doku can't. Doku doesn't play well there. So apparently, just in from Ben Jacobs, Leicester are interested in Manu Solomon. God, as a Tottenham fan, I am beyond delighted to sell that guy. So yeah. Xavi Simons viewed one Tottenham hotspot channel story. He's hearing us lads. Bring him to Spurs. Interesting. He viewed someone's story on Instagram. Crazy stuff. Um. So yeah. That Roma right back is good. I don't remember his name. Yes, my dad's a Roma fan, so I watch it. Your dad's a Roma fan. Diego, where do you live? Where do you live? Are you from Italy or Spain? Diego, isn't that a Spanish name? I don't know. I'm guessing. Where are you from? And where do you live? That's interesting. If your dad is a Roma fan and you're a City fan, how? Yes, I want a new manager. Pep seems like he doesn't have. You're from Baca, like Spain. You're from Spain. Like you're, is it Catalonian or something? Is it Catalonian? Catalan, sorry, Catalan. You're Catalan. Okay, you're from Spain. Where do you live? Do you live in Spain? Do you live in Spain? So he said, yeah, I want a new manager. Pep doesn't seem like he has got any more ideas. I agree. I agree. Pep right now is being exposed and he has been. Yes, I live in Barcelona. Interesting. So how is your dad now a Roma fan and how are you a City fan? And how do you live in a city like Barcelona and you don't support Barcelona? What? Or are you a Pep fan, not a Barca fan? So maybe you were a Barca fan when Pep was there, but you moved with Pep. So yeah, I think Pep is really getting exposed because without Rodri, he has seemed very suspect as a manager in his time at City, and that is very concerning, honestly. Donnarumma is going to be number one. I feel like they're rebuilding the team for the next manager. That's the thing. But the Donnarumma doesn't know how to use his leg. He's a good goalkeeper, but he doesn't know how to use his leg. And these City players, I'm telling you, these City players can be got at when pressed. Like City players are not as press resistant as they used to be before. I don't know what it is, but like the thing about cities and the thing about like teams like City is that City was one of those teams that if you look at City, like when you see the fixture and you get onto the pitch, you already know you've lost. They sort of had this fear factor in their heads, like you already know before the game starts that you've lost. And that's one thing that Tottenham have against Chelsea. Every time we play Chelsea, before the game even starts, we know we've lost. We always lose to Chelsea. But City now, that fear factor is gone. That fear factor is gone. Like that fear factor, they don't have it anymore. Like a lot of teams feel like they can go to City away from City, like away at City and at home in their own home as well, and they can beat City. Like City, you don't like you're not terrified of City anymore. You know, before you look at City and you think, oh, De Bruyne, Gundogan in his pomp, Bernardo, Phil Foden when he was top, um, Ederson, like that could just give a pass from behind. Ruben Diaz, let me see. Netanyahu was very good as well. Like you just look all over City and you just see quality everywhere. But now it's like there are a lot of new faces, and these new faces aren't really like doing what they're meant to do. And that's evidence in the performances of City. If you get what I'm saying, like it's not even just a feeling, because it's something that we had predicted or we felt like, and the table now and their performances is telling us that we are right. Do you get what I'm saying? That's just my own feeling as a neutral. Um, I really wanted Rodrigo. He would have made our attack very good. He would have made our attack very good. I feel like Rodrigo is a bit overhyped. I feel like Rodrigo is one of those players that we don't watch every week. But like I feel like he's one of those players that, let me tell you, yeah, Rodrigo has never been a starter for Real Madrid. Even when Rodrigo and Vinicius were at Real Madrid together, yeah, when they were at Real Madrid together, Rodrigo never started on the left wing over Vini. Never. 10 years since 2019. Jesus Christ. Big money, 45 million euros in 2019. How old was he in 2019? Rodrigo is one of those players that I feel like is very inconsistent. That he scores in patches. Like I feel like patches player. And a lot of people like see now in La Liga in 30 games, 6 goals, 5 assists. I know you look at it and you see 14 goals, 9 assists, and you're like, well, that's La Liga in 30 games, 6 goals, 5 assists. But the minutes are few, sha. Let's check the previous season. The previous season in La Liga, 10 goals, 5 assists, 300 minutes. 2,300 minutes. Let's compare him to Saka, for instance, now. Let's compare him to Saka. So Saka had an injury last season. Rodrigo played 2,300 minutes. Saka last season played 2,600. 2,600, just 300 more minutes. And Saka had 13 goals, 12 goals, 13 assists. Rodrigo, on the other hand, let me check in the Premier League. In the Premier League, 16 goal contributions. Okay, 6, 10. That's 16. Him, he had 10, 5, 15 in 2,300 minutes. 2,300 minutes. Saka had, yeah, exactly. See what I'm saying? Saka had more goal contributions, 10 assists, 6 goals in 1,700 minutes in the Premier League. Rodrigo in 2,300 minutes had 10 goals, 5 assists. Like he's one of those players. I'm telling you. Like I don't watch Real Madrid, but from what I've seen, like a lot of these guys are overhyped because like he has some moments when he's good, but he's not as good as a lot of people think he is. There's a reason why he has never really been a starter for Real Madrid. Never. He has never been a starter for Real Madrid. Even when Vini couldn't score, even when Vini couldn't hit a bundle, they always played Vini over him. There's a reason why. The people at Real Madrid that are watching him every week, they're not blind now. And every coach, this is every coach, by the way, every coach that has been there before even Ancelotti, before Ancelotti, and now this guy as well, Xabi as well too, doesn't fancy him. Everybody doesn't fancy him. It's not like there's something that they're seeing. So Messi is my goat. You said okay, so you asked me a very interesting question. Who do you think Spurs are going to buy? There are only 3 days. Honestly, oh God, this is a question that is very close to home. Eh? Where do you see this stupid news? Xavi Simons to Chelsea. Here we go. Let me check. 6 hours ago. What kind of rubbish news is this? So what was I saying? Um, the thing about this thing is that Spurs, yeah, I had all my eggs in the Savinio basket. I really thought we were going to get Savio. I thought that Savio was going to be our big signing of the season. But then now I have egg on my face. I didn't think that there was a world where Spurs are not side to sign Savio. But now I live in it. Um, so yeah, I'm really underwhelmed. Um, I'm heartbroken. I don't know who we're going to sign. I don't want to get my hopes up. Even with this Xavi Simons news, I don't want to get my hopes up as well because I've been let down too many times. And at this point, it's just like, just stay grounded and just like calm down and just see what they're going to do. I think Tottenham was about going to bring in signings. The only thing I can say is that, contrary to or in contrast to other signings, other summers were being linked to players that walk straight into our 11. That's the positive. So I'm confident that we'll sign players for the first team, like straight to the first team. But who those players are going to be, I don't know. Because now, if we're saying Spurs are going to sign Simons now, let's say Simons. Let's say we're going to sign Simons now. And that's the thing. Spurs have a lot of holes. So let me show you. Um, so let's say our goalkeeper is Vicario. Right centre back is Romero, who is injury prone. But if Romero injures, we have Danzo, we have Dragic. Van de Ven, who is also injury prone, we don't have a left centre back. If anything happens to Van de Ven, the next person coming in is Ben Davis. A left back, Jet Spence, who is a right back, is currently playing left back. We actually don't have a left back. So that's why we're being linked to Nkapie to play left back and left centre back. We don't have that. Jet Spence is meant to be covering Pedro Porro or competing with Pedro Porro. Here, we brought in a number 6, which we needed. We brought in that one. We needed a number 8, which is why we're going for Gibbs White. We haven't gotten that. Maybe Javi Simons will be that. If Madison comes back, Simons can also play in the 8. So, yeah, for now, we can go with the Rodrigo. We need a number 10. Both Kulusevski and Madison are injured. That looks like it's going to be Xavi. We've gotten kudos. We needed a right winger. Can you see how many holes we have in this team? And it makes you question, it begs the question of how much, like, what we've been doing all these years. All these years. Personally, okay, I will respond to that your comment about Aki. I will first respond to your older ones. But let me first finish with this. We need a left winger. We're being linked to Savio, but now we don't know who we're going to get. Some might even argue we need a striker, but there are lots of issues that we will not be unable to solve so far, so we can't even think of that. So right now, we need a number 10. It looks like it's going to be Simons. We need a left winger. We need a left centre back slash left back. So even that, and we still need a number 8. We still need a number 9. But let's even say most urgently, we need 1, 2, 3, and we haven't gotten that. So I don't even know who Spurs are going to get because everybody we've tried to get has failed, and it has only been Savio that we've been hearing. Like, yeah, if we okay, let me respond to the older comments. So that's just my take on Spurs. I really don't know what to think anymore. I don't know what to believe. I don't know. I don't know how to feel. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. We miss Rodri. So Messi's my goat. My brother supports Barca. I support Man City because I used to live in England when I was little. So I fell in love with Man City when we had Aguero, Yaya and David Silva. Interesting. Interesting. You used to live in England. That's interesting. That's very interesting. We miss Rodri. You guys always miss Rodri. Honestly, you guys look like a completely different team without him. I was hoping, if anything, because I don't like Rodri and I don't like City. I don't like City because of Pep. When Pep, since when Pep called us the Hurricane team, I hated City. Since then, I don't like City, and I'm always excited whenever we play City and we beat them. Ever since he made that comment about the Hurricane team, it really pissed me off. And for that reason, even though I respect City, I respect City as a team. I respect all their players. I know they have quality players. They have, like, do you get what I'm saying? A quality manager and whatever, but I don't like them. I don't like them. I don't like City at all. And you know what's funny? Ever since, like, it was ever since that Hurricane team comment that we started beating you people. We never actually used to beat you people before that. Funny enough, you guys used to thrash us. You used to thrash us 4-1, 3-1. But ever since he made that Hurricane comment before the Champions League, whenever we play City, then since then it's personal. We hate City. Like we hate City. We don't like City. Um, Ruben Diaz can play in our new system. Can't play in our new system. We need a fast CB. I feel like football is sort of moving to that fast CB. Like everybody wants their own version of Van de Ven, and that's what you guys try to get in Kushanov. So yeah, like I feel like that's very interesting. And Diaz is a very good CB. Like I feel like there are certain players that you should build your team around, and it's shocking that you're seeing something like this. Like that you guys are playing a system that um your best CB doesn't fit in. And I find that very funny. Like there are certain players that you should build a team around. You guys have Rodri, you have like that spine, your spine, the spine of the team. We're playing a Highland now. Yeah, yeah, I get what you mean. I get what you mean. Like that spine of the team. But you guys have always played a Highline, haven't you? Like that's why Tottenham have always beaten you guys because we used to play counter attack. You guys have always played a Highline. But yeah, like I feel like there are certain players that you should build your team around. Like you guys have Rodri, you have Diaz, and you have Haaland. Those three, your team should be built around all them three. And it's shocking that Pep isn't building or creating a system where your best players are thriving in because they are your best players. So yeah, I find that very interesting. Um, he's a game changer. What are you talking about? Who is a game changer? Rodrigo? Or what are you talking about, Diego? Who is a game changer? I don't know what you're talking about here. You said Rodrigo has no cojones for staying around Madrid. He literally won't play here. Play over Vini. I guess that's what you mean. I agree with you. He's not going. Yeah, over Vini. Yeah, he's not going to play over Vini. He's never going to play over Vini, and that's the thing. Like, I don't understand why he's staying because it looks like Master Tuano is going to be playing. Let me check. Master Tuano. This is a player that this manager really loves. Like Shabi has just been speaking about him, and he's a right winger, by the way. And he's not just a right winger; he's a left-footed right winger. Rodrigo is a left winger, but Rodrigo is right-footed. So a lot of people don't fancy him playing on the left. The other player that they have that has been playing for Real Madrid, let me show you this player as well. Um, let me show you. That it looks like this manager really fancies. Is this young man? Where is he? Yes, this guy. The manager loves him. Master is already starting on the right wing. Can you see what I'm saying? Where's Vinny? So Vinny was on the bench for this game. So yeah, like I feel like Master is this right wing is going to be his own. Guy wants to be playing with a number 10. And now Trent as well is benching. So yeah, he's trying to make the team defensively solid. Because if you look at under this guy, they were too attacking. So yeah, there are many players, like there are so many players. You have so many players. You also have that Gonçalo Garcia that you just spoke about that Garcia as well. They have so many players. They have Vini as well. They have Brahim. They have Nico Paz. They have so many players, honestly. They still have Kamaduns, Kamavinga, but he's not yet. Eduardo is going to replace Chalmeni in this lineup for sure. So yeah, like there are just so many players. And now that he's playing like with actual midfielders, Bellingham as well. Where's Bellingham? Bellingham as well. God, they have so much, so many players. There's no space, honestly. Um, I think the only reason Xavi didn't go to Spurs is because we wanted Rodrigo, but it seems like we never talked or bid for it. Apparently, they just said that Rodrigo didn't want to leave. Rodrigo didn't want to leave. It's the same thing with mine. He didn't want to leave. You said you guys should get Xavi. Personally, I don't want Xavi. I don't want Xavi. I said Xavi. Ake. I don't want Ake. I showed you this guy already. Wolfsburg. Let me show you. I don't know if you were here when I showed, but this guy, this Constantine, or because he's young, we can develop him. He's 21. He's going to be cheap, and we can grow him into what we want him to be. Or we go for Inacial from Sporting. Can play left back, can play left centre back. So yeah, those are my two targets personally. I don't want Ake. I feel like he's too old. And while I want players in their prime, Inaciao is 24, Constantine is 21, Ake is 30. The gap is too much. Like we need players that can stay here and build something with the manager. And I feel like Ake doesn't do that. Like he's a short-term fix. Ake on loan will make sense on loan, but not as a permanent signing. And I don't think City will want to do Ake on loan. Um, if you guys would have got Savio, your team would have been cooking. Honestly, imagine having Kudus and Savio. Jesus Christ. You want to double mark? Double mark. Kudus can take on two men on his own. That man is an engine. I couldn't believe my eyes. It looks like Messi to me. After years of watching Brandon Johnson and Odobe and Son. This finished Son. Son is a legend, by the way, but this Son, no, not so much. But yeah, like, yeah. Um, we always lose against you. I'm very excited to see who we get on left wing. If we get anybody. I'm excited to see. Even left centre back as well. I'm excited to see as well who we get. Uh, we always lose against you. I've spoken about that. We play Highland now. He can hold bench. Now he wanted to stay there. I hope he does, honestly. I hope he does. This was the year Rodrigo should have left Madrid already. I feel like he will leave next summer or year or the year after that. I feel like he will still leave. It's just a matter of when. Because it's clear that they don't want him. And I'm telling you, see, this Madrid team, this guy has already started building his Madrid team. Master Tuano, Master Tuano is going to play that right wing. That's his own position. I'm telling you, it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of him. See this guy. Like, it's just a matter of him making the position his own around Madrid. That right wing is his. Is his. There's nobody competing with him. And that's the thing. There's nobody competing with Master Tono. Master Tono for the right wing position. Sorry, wrong tab. There's nobody competing with Master Tono for the right wing position. Adagule has Bellingham, Chaumeni, and this guy, Chaumeni and Kama. Valverde and I don't know who. Ceballos. Valverde and Ceballos. Caval and Trent. Rudiger and Militao. Denison and Asensio. Carres and I think they have Mendy. They have Mendy and they also have another left back. Can't even remember his name. They also have Alaba here. Alaba. What am I calling him? Alaba. It's Alaba. Sorry. Rodrigo. They have Rodrigo. They have Vini. I spoken. They have Garcia. They have Brahim. They have so many players. So many players. Honestly, it's just a matter of when. It's just a matter of when. If you've come this far, please like, please subscribe, please turn on post notifications. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Diego, by the way, thank you so much for the comments. Honestly, I'm very grateful to you for the comments, and I would gladly keep on responding to them. Um, so yeah, watch Rodrigo not playing now. He only played today because of the teams they were facing was shit. Yeah, yeah, they're quite bad. I think they just got promoted or something. Let me check La Liga tip. Oviedo, I be what they call them. Yeah, they're second to the last. They're quite bad. Let's check La Liga table last season. Oviedo. They went in the La Liga last season, so they just got promoted. Exactly. So the team they were playing was bad. Very, very bad. Very, very bad. Let me see. Garcia will start over Rodrigo. Like I feel like that's another player that this guy fancies because he's like the only number nine that they have in the squad. So I feel like that's another person that they might even fancy over Rodrigo as well. So yeah, it's very interesting. It's very interesting to see because I hope he regrets this decision because of him I'm not getting Xavi. I hope he regrets it. And like this would have been the best year to come to the Premier League. Like Florian Wirtz is coming to the Premier League. Isak is coming to the Premier League. Ekitike is coming to the Premier League. Xavi Simons is coming to the Premier League, whether it's Chelsea or wherever. Hato is coming to the Premier League. Um, this Newcastle striker that I'm going to talk about as well is coming to the Premier League. There are so many players coming to the Premier League. And these players, I feel like they're very big players. And like these guys, like there's no better time than this year to come to the Premier League, in my opinion, personally. So I feel like he really should have come to the Premier League. But yeah, he's not coming, and that's fine. If he doesn't want to come, no problem. Um, Let me see. Sorry. I think our new sporting director wants to sell him. Wants to sell all the old players. We want to build a young team. Hmm. That makes sense. Let me check. What are the signings you've made? So you brought in Mamouche. Mamouche is out. He's 26. Not necessarily young. Tijani is out. 27. Not necessarily young. But I get what you mean. I get what you mean. I get what you mean. Likes of Cherky, Savio, Haaland, Foden, Trafford, Doku, Bob, Nipan, Aitnuri, Vadio, Rico. These guys are the future of City. So yeah, I get what you mean. I get what you mean. I get what you mean. Um, Savi obviously wanted to leave to Spurs. He literally acted like he was injured, and that is case already. Oh God, Jesus Christ! So you tell if you're buying into it and reading into all the messages. Honestly, I bought into it. I ate it, and I believe that there was no war, there was no way Savi didn't come to Tottenham. But look at me, look at me. Kai, I wanted him at City if we got Rodrigo and Donnarumma. It would have been a good window. I wanted him at City. If we got Rodrigo and Donnarumma, okay. I wanted him at City, full stop. If you wanted Rodrigo, if we got Rodrigo and Donnarumma, it would have been a good window. Oh yeah, I get what you're saying. Absolutely. Like City's lineup, very good. Like Gigi, let me show you. But that's the thing. Like I feel like not getting Rodrigo in a weird way might be a blessing in disguise. In the sense that I feel like Manchester City, there are lots of changes happening at Manchester City right now. And I feel like Rodrigo would have just been another change happening like in Manchester City. And like I feel like there's already too much going on. Like Ignori has come into the side. Possibly long term, Vardiol is going to become the left centre back since Ignori is now in the side. Um, you guys, I don't know if you guys would have gotten or we're going to get a right back. Um, so you could potentially have a right back. You have Rodri. You have Tijani coming into the side. You have Tijani coming into the side. You have what's his name? Bernardo. I think it's the other way around. Then you have two tens. So you have likes of a Cherky, and then you would have had Rodrigo as well. But that's the thing, like I felt like Rodrigo would have brought too much to this team in the sense of too much changes at once. Because there's so many things happening at once. Let me show you what I mean. Early. So new player, and possibly it would have been a new player as well. So there's so many like this is a whole different team entirely. And I feel like it's just too much changes at once. And it's to take time to adapt. Like everybody will take time to adapt. Do you get what I'm saying? And understand each other's gameplay. So yeah. Um, I don't know why the Donnarumma deal is taking so long. I feel like it will be done on deadline day. Do you get that's so odd? Like I feel like City are one of those teams that usually just go and get things done. You don't necessarily see them in like long drawn out sagas. So this is a very weird one. This whole um Donnarumma thing. But I think he's going to leave. It will be very weird if he doesn't leave, especially considering the fact that he has already said goodbye to the PSG fans. Yeah, he already said his goodbye. Hey, sorry, I opened the video, but yeah, he has already said his goodbyes to the PSG fans. Pep loves Bernardo too much. Is he not the one that was shouting Benadiki, Benadiki? You are the reason we won the treble, Benadiki, Benadiki. Oh, Benadiki, I love you so much, Benadiki, Benadiki. That guy. No, Pep is just a clown. Honestly, Pep is a clown. Bernardo, that's the thing. Like a lot of people say this thing about how Pep, when a player wants to leave, Pep lets them go. This and that, this and that. I feel like that's a myth. Like if you think about Manchester City squad, let me show you what I mean. And I'm a firm believer in there's no smoke without fire. I feel like Savio now, for instance, now we know Savio wanted to leave. He didn't let him go. Gundogan, I don't know about Gundogan, but I know Bernardo Silva has been linked with moves away severally, and there's no smoke without fire. I know De Bruyne has been linked with moves away before he finally left as well. So and he wanted him to stay again and things like that. Like so, I feel like that thing is a myth. Like I don't think that Pep just lets anybody go. I think he lets people that he knows that he can do without go. Like if Rodri should tell him today that he wants to leave, Pep will probably leave Man City as well. Honestly, because there's no way, Rodri, I can't do this without you. Like you can't go anywhere. No. So yeah, he wants to come to City, but they're saying it depends on if Ederson leaves. I think Ederson is going to leave. I think Ederson is another one that has been linked with an exit, not just this year as well. I think for like 2, 3 years now. I think like 2 years he has been linked with an exit. So yeah, so why didn't he leave Savio, let Savio leave then? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Man. I feel like that's a myth that a lot of people think that Pep just lets people go. Um, Somebody said, so another breaking news said Jackson could be going to buy. What an upgrade, by the way, for Jackson. It's like Eric Dyer leaving Tottenham to go to Bayern. Like leaving Chelsea to go to Bayern is crazy. Like they don't want you at Chelsea. You're a third choice striker, and you could possibly be going to Bayern. But the thing is, Jackson wants to be the main man, and if he's going to, if he wants to be the main man, and he's leaving Chelsea because he's not the main man, and he's not going to get playtime, do you think you're going to get playtime playing with Harry Kane? Like that's the reason why strikers didn't want to come to Tottenham when Harry Kane was there because you barely play. Do you get what I'm saying? I think the best move for him is Villa under Emery, and if you look at Villa now, they signed a new striker, but Watkins isn't young anymore. You could be Watkins' successor. Sorry. Do you get what I'm saying? So I don't know. I feel like to me the Villa move makes more sense, but I would understand why I would be interested in um, leaving to buy. It's understandable. It's fine. Your reputation improves. You're playing for the biggest club in Germany. You win trophies at Bayern, and like Villa, that is not a guarantee and things like that. So I get it, but yeah. Um, I'm playing with Harry Kane. You might even say he might improve and learn a few things of him as well. So another thing that I saw, another news doing the rounds is that Javi Elliott is more likely to stay than leave Liverpool this summer. Now, on a Liverpool front, I think this is extremely good news. I think that I said Kobe Mino. Javi Elliott is a player that I was very concerned about leaving Liverpool because a lot of people have been talking about how Liverpool are so good, they're going to win the league. And I was saying, everybody's saying, oh, Liverpool are so good, Liverpool are so good. But where's the depth? Chiesa was being linked with a move away from the club. Harvey Elliott was being linked with a move away from the club. Yes, they have Hakpo, they have Eketike, they have Verts, and they have Salah. But after that, who did they have? Jota is gone to the heavens. God rest his soul. Um, Once again, Luis Diaz is gone to Bayern. Nunez has gone. They have Rio that is 16. Good player, nevertheless, but he's 16. Do you get what I'm saying? So I was like, yeah, Liverpool have no depth. Exactly. So I was like, if Chiesa is leaving, if Elliot is leaving, then where's the depth? It makes no sense. It makes no sense because where are they going to find players to replace these guys? Yeah, he's not Yamal. Come on, come on. Yamal is a unicorn. Yamal is a unicorn. But yeah, I was like, where are they going to find players to replace this guy? Like, it makes no sense to me. So him staying is the best thing that could possibly happen to Liverpool because as much as people want to say, oh, Elliot is not good enough, this guy doesn't fancy him and this and that, you still need players because you're going to be playing more games. What if people get injured now? What if Salah gets injured? What do you do? Do you get what I'm saying? So you still need those players in and around the squad. And then he's a Liverpool boy. He's versatile. He can play as a number eight. He can play as a number 10. He can play as a right winger. Like he can fill a lot of holes for them. So I feel like he can still do a job at Liverpool. Um, so Liverpool have informed AS Roma if Salah and Virgil get injured, they're back to a top 16. Oh, that is a huge shout. You don't think that Eketike can carry them? And considering they might be signing Guehi, like even at centre back as well, they don't have a lot of options. Like I get it. Right now they have only 3 feet centre backs. They've sold Kwanzaa. They have Joe Gomez that is always injured. They have Konate and they have Van Dijk. And now they could be adding Guehi, so that's four. Like I feel like a lot of people are like not looking at the fragments in this Liverpool team. And okay, now they're being linked. Simicas is being linked or has been linked to with a with an exit all summer long. At first, I thought it would be Robertson, but this doesn't make any sense to me because Simicas is younger, and to me, Robertson is finished. If Robertson is finished, why are you keeping Simicas? Because Robertson is old now. In a few years, Robertson will be done. Robertson is already done. So if he has been for like last 3 years, he's done. Good servant, but he's done. And they need to move on, which is why they signed Kekesh. But now Simikas that is meant to be the backup, you guys are getting rid of him and keeping Robertson. It doesn't make sense to me, personally. He said they should not have sold Diaz. I think not selling Diaz is a tricky one because if you don't sell Diaz and you bring in Eketike, you bring in Isak, then where does Diaz play? And if you don't sell Diaz, where do you think they see the money for an Isak? Do you get what I'm saying? And I think that let me show you what I think Liverpool's lineup is going to be. Now, mind you, I don't think that this lineup is anything special. I don't think it's sustainable how they're trying to play in the Premier League. I personally don't think it's sustainable, but I get it. I get it, but I don't think it's sustainable. So let me show you. I feel like it's too attacking. When everybody's fit, this is their lineup. This is going to be their lineup. But I feel like this is too fragile defensively. Personally, if it was up to me, I would rather this. I feel like this is more balanced. These three are enough to cause trouble for any defense in the world. These three. I feel like this is more balanced, but what they're trying to do, that 4-2-3-1, I don't think is going to work. Because we've seen in the last two games, and I've been saying it, it's too open. It's too open. My same problem with City as well. City right now they look open. Liverpool as well look open. They look open. The only team that looks solid defensively, I know Spurs look solid defensively, but like I'm talking of people contending for the league, is Arsenal. Arsenal looks solid. They don't look open, but City and Liverpool right now look so open. And Liverpool have gotten away with it twice against Bournemouth and against. I think I predicted them to win the league, Diego. I predicted them to win the league, and that's the thing. Like Liverpool have gotten away with it twice, but this thing is not sustainable. See what 10 men Newcastle exploited them and looked dominated them in the midfield with 10 men. They dominated that midfield. That midfield, see this Florian Wirtz is not working. And I've been telling people, I said it here when he before they kicked the ball for Liverpool. I came here and I said it before the season started. This guy is one person that everybody has been hyping, and whenever I watch him, I don't see him do anything. I hope he proves me wrong, but I've never seen him do anything. I think he's a good player, but I don't think he's what a lot of people think he is. And I've been saying this thing, and Eketike looks like what everybody thought Florian Wirtz would be. Like, okay, Eketike is dropping deep, linking up, doing this, doing that. He's doing everything, working hard off the ball. He's doing everything. What a player, man. I didn't know that guy was that good. Like, I'm falling in love with him. And I'm not even a Liverpool fan. Like, just watching him play, he's a joy to watch. Like, he's somebody that I'm excited to watch. What a player, man. And he's the only one. He's the only one. And that person is meant to be Vets, by the way. But he's the only one that always tries to find Salah. Because when he drifts here and he goes deep to collect the ball, he's always passing here. He's the only one that tries to find Salah because this team, a lot of them, Florian Wirtz, if you look at Florian Wirtz, Eketike and Haku, they all like this left-hand side. So a lot of the time, Salah is always isolated. All of them, they'll just chingom themselves here. If you think back to that Community Shield goal, the link-up was down here. Salah was not involved at all. Everything was just down here. A lot of their goals off the left, off the left, off the left. I get it, they're preparing for push Salah, but Salah is still your best player. So he said, I don't even know if Isak is going to work in their team. Now there's no way Isak doesn't work in their team. I just feel like he's too good a player to not work. He's too good. He's too good, man. And that attack, this attack, 1, 2, 3. Good Lord. Just pray. Pray. Honestly. I hate Liverpool so much. It's understandable. You're a City fan, but why do you hate Liverpool? Why do you hate them? Like, you guys win the league almost every year. They have nothing on you. Why do you hate them? That's interesting. Arsenal could win the league this year. Yeah, I predicted them to win the league. I did. And they have incredible depth now, Arsenal. Like, if you look at Arsenal now, at goalkeeper, they have Raya and they have Kepa. Right centre back, they have Saliba and Timber Ben White. They have left centre back. They are going to get Nkapie. They have Gabriel here. They have Lewis Kelly. They have Calafiori. Right back, they have Timber and they have Ben White as well. Um, they also have Mosquera. Yeah, Mosquera, right centre back. Sorry. Then Timber and Ben White. Number 6, they have Norgard and they have Zubimendi. Number 10, they have Odegaard and they have Wanieri. And they also have Eberichi Eze. No, okay, let's put Eberichi. Okay. Number 10, they have Odegaard and Wanieri. Number 8, Merino and Declan Rice. Left wing, they have Martinelli and Eze. Number 9, Jesus. They also have Zinchenko, by the way. Jesus, Havertz, and Gyökeres. Right wing, they have Saka and Madueke. Look at the depth. The depth is insane. Um, Verts has been shit both games. Bro, I'll cut him some slack. Still give him some time, but personally, I never really saw anything in the player, anyways. And so far, I've been proven right, but I'm just going to hold my guns and calm down and give him some time. And give him some time and let's see. But so far, it's exactly what I thought it would be. It's exactly what I thought it would be. And there's a lot of pressure on his slot right now because, like, last year there was no pressure. You came in with to club's team. It was club's team and whatever. There wasn't really expectation. He barely signed anybody, just Mamadashvili and Chiesa. So it's understandable. But this year, bro, you're gonna splash the cash. You did record signing in Vets, and you're going to break that record signing with Isak as well. So it's like, bro, the expectations are through the roof. And Liverpool, if Liverpool don't deliver, bro, I don't even know what to say to you, bro. If Liverpool don't deliver and it's slot, bro, the scrutiny, like the media, you know the thing about the English media, yeah? They like to raise you up. They like to raise you up so they can slam you down. And that's what they're doing for Annie. And if he's not careful, bro, hmm, he has to walk. Oh. All these things he's doing, he has to walk. And me, I think he should go back to this. If he does this, they will win the league. But this 4-2-3-1 that he's trying to play, that he's trying to do this, and leaving only these two men and doing this, is too attacking. It's too attacking and it can't work. Cannot work, in my opinion. It won't work. This midfield cannot work. Because these two are also forward. This rubbish that he's doing can't work. There's no way. There's no way. Except if maybe he does something like this and turns it into a back four. And then they push up. And maybe Konate stays back more. And they push up and turn it into something like this. So Salah will come here. This one will stay wide. You come to this inside forward side and this one will stay wide. So you have these two ripping in crosses for Isak and Salah being an inside forward here. And Eketike here as well, Florian Wirtz here. And then this is a back four. So if you pass Van Dijk, or Van Dijk is the better defender, so Konate should be more forward, Van Dijk at the back. So turns it to a back four. If you pass Konate, Van Dijk is still there. And if Van Dijk is slowing you down, Gravenberg can run back to cover and McAllister can run back to cover. So you basically have a back four even though you get sprung on the break. But this rubbish that is trying to do, bro, these flanks, I've seen it under Ange. I've seen it under Ange countlessly, bro. I've seen it under Ange. It can't work. It can't work. It can't work. And I'm saying it now. It won't work. It's too attacking in the Premier League. You will get exposed. You will get exposed, honestly. The fans are so annoying, just like Arsenal. Jesus Christ, Arsenal fans are special. Honestly, they're a special breed, and believe me, I know because I'm a Spurs fan. He has spent more money than us this year. Crazy, crazy, bro. Do you know what it means to have a record signing, then break your own record signing, break the Prem record signing again twice in the same window, bro? The pressure, and that's the thing. Like, while the pressure shouldn't really be there in the sense of players come to a new team, they take time to adapt and whatever. New system, new country, new culture, new players. They need to understand each other's movements. They need to understand the tactics and things like that. They need to settle off the pitch and things like that. They're just getting to know their teammates. So many things like that. But the media won't hear that. They will just hear you spend a lot of money, let them deliver. And they will be on your neck. There's gonna slam him. There's gonna slam him if he gets all of them. I don't understand what you mean. I don't get what you mean. I don't get what you mean, Diego. Let me know what you're talking about then. But let me check which other updates. So yeah, Newcastle officials visited Isak's home yesterday or 2 days ago now in an effort to convince him to stay, but the Swedish striker remains firm in his desire to leave the club. I think Isak to Liverpool is going to happen. It's just a matter of when, not if. Like, I think it's just a matter of when, not if. But yeah, I think Isak to Liverpool is going to happen. It's definitely going to happen. There's no way it doesn't happen. And like, especially with the updates that I want to give. So Newcastle. So the next update is breaking news today. Strand Larsen has politely informed Wolves of his wish to move to Newcastle this window. However, the chairman told him it's not possible this window. Newcastle are yet to bid again. Wolves' stance is all offers to be rejected as they look for a second striker, not replacement. So they don't want to sell. They don't want to sell. That is their stance. So yeah, I think Newcastle are going to get this guy that I'm going to talk about soon, as well as what's the name? Visa. Yeah, Visa. I think that's who they're going to get. I think that's what they're going to get. So yeah, breaking. Newcastle are expected to make on Sky Sports. Newcastle are expected to make an increased offer worth £60 million for Wolves striker Strand Larsen. I don't think this guy is in any way, shape, form, weight, life, existence, what close to what they are bidding for him. But A player is what a team is willing to pay. So yeah, at the end of the day, if they're willing to pay that kind of money, then so be it. But he's a clinical finisher, by the way. Very clinical finisher from the data that I checked. When I checked his data, he's a very, very, very good finisher. Very good finisher. So yeah, I found that very interesting. Um, Apparently, according to Fabrizio, Leverkusen made an inquiry about Sven Botman to replace Hincapié. However, the deal is seen as more difficult as Newcastle don't want to sell Botman, so it's unlikely to happen. I don't think there's any world where this happens, personally. I just feel like Newcastle are not going to want to sell, and it's going to be too much of a stretch. Like they could potentially be losing Isak, and you want them to sell the likes of Botman, you want them to sell the likes of the likes of Botman, the likes of Isak. It's too much, honestly. It's too much for me. So yeah. Apparently, um alongside Magasa and Matthias Fernandez, who I spoke about earlier, West Ham remain in talks to sign Quintin Timber. So yeah, West Ham want to sign Jurrien Timber's brother, and I think that's very interesting because I think he's a good player. Through the data quickly, I think he's a good player. He brings versatility as well. He can play basically everywhere, everywhere. He can play everywhere, like from midfield behind. Not this Timber. Let me see. Not this Timber. Quentin. Oh God, he has had injuries, but he can play right back, left back, centre back, left midfield, right midfield, CDM, number eight, everywhere, everywhere he can play. He's had a very bad injury ridden season. But yeah, he's a good player, good player. Let's check the data. Let's check the data quickly. Yep, Green is good, so he's a good player, especially in shooting. His passing doesn't look that good. Okay, he had a injury ridden year, so let's go to the previous year, 23-24. Sorry, I wasn't sharing my screen. 23-24. Let's go to that year. His goal scoring stats are really good. His passing doesn't look that good. Maybe he's trying a lot of. He barely passes. Interesting. Let's check previous seasons. His passing was better here. Interesting. So he does a lot of passes. He's not finishing a lot of passes, but when he passes, he does well assist wise. That's crazy. Let's check. Also, eight goals, 10 assists in that 23-24 season. Interesting. That's very interesting. Um, so yeah, which other rumor is there? The most interesting one. Honestly, this is very interesting because I checked this player and I think he's a really good player. Like he's 6'4", he's 23 years of age. I didn't know anything about him until today. This guy that Newcastle wants to sign for 90 million euros. That's like 77 million pounds or something around that range. Seven something million pounds. And I didn't know anything about him until today. But after going through the data and watching him, I think he's a good player. And like for someone so big, God, his feet is really good. Like he looks like he doesn't know what he's doing because of how big he is. Like he's so tall. But then like he's 198 centimeters or something crazy like that. And like he looks like he doesn't know what he's doing, but he has very good feet. Very, very good feet. Like very good feet. And he knows how to finish. He knows how to find the back of the net. He knows how to find the back of the net. He does know how to find the back of the net. His finishing is his strength. Positioning and anchor play. That's people playing off him. Ball control, like I said, like his legs. When he's like controlling the ball and doing his skills, it doesn't really look like he knows what he's doing, but he does. Like it's so weird and it's so crazy. 20 goal contributions in 2,000 minutes is crazy. Let's check. That's how many goal contributions per 90. Let's check. This is a goal or an assist. This is what what how do I phrase this? Goal or assist per 90, e.g. one 0.6. Sorry, stop. I didn't give it true context. 17 goals, assists. So it's 0.88 goal or assist per 90. So that's basically one goal or assist per 90. That's crazy. That's insane levels. Honestly, that is insane levels. Garnacho to Chelsea is a done deal for 40 million and a 10% sell-on clause. So yeah, I don't understand this deal honestly, but to each their own, and I wish Garnacho the best, honestly. But yeah, um, so yeah, yesterday or earlier today, 12:49, I saw that Tottenham are now preparing to hijack the imminent deal for Xavi Simons to Chelsea. Xavi has been excused from team duties due to contract talks and is no longer in Leipzig. Xavi and Chelsea still have a full agreement in place, and Chelsea remain very much in a race now alongside Tottenham. Leipzig are waiting for official offers. Then there was a follow up. Breaking Chelsea, Leipzig are now demanding 70 million euros all in for Xavi Simons. Tottenham Hotspur have informed RB Leipzig that they are pushing to sign Xavi Simons. Players in London has been released from his Leipzig duties until further notice. Chelsea are in the race and already have an agreement with Xavi. Leipzig are waiting for the official offers from both clubs. Then there was another update. Tottenham have now officially submitted an offer to Leipzig for Simons. He's already close to the offer that Leipzig are expecting 70 million all in. No offer from Chelsea yet from Pletico. Fabrizio Romano then said Chelsea and Spurs are both in talks for Leipzig for Xavi Simons. In talks. What you like to hear as a sports fan. Um, an agreement between Leipzig and Tottenham is seen as a matter of time from Pletico. This was 4 p.m. this afternoon, Nigerian time, and yesterday afternoon because it's 12:04 now. RB demand 70 million, including add-ons. No decision for now. It's up to Xavi and any potential movement, Chelsea movement. Sorry. So Matlow said Tottenham around 5:34 p.m. Tottenham close to agreeing a deal to sign Xavi Simons following positive talks with RB and player, but until transfer is confirmed, there will be nervousness over Chelsea threat. Then the Athletic said a proposal Tottenham submitted 60 million euros bid for RB Leipzig Xavi Simons, a proposal worth an initial 60 million, potentially rising to 70 million if all bonuses are achieved, has been tabled. Leipzig are considering the offer, but no agreement has been reached. So yeah, I think this is a very interesting one. I don't want to count my eggs or count my eggs without having the chicken. So I don't even know what that means, but I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I don't want to get my hopes up because Spurs have sort of crushed them a lot of times this window. So I'm just going to calm down. Apparently, 24 minutes ago, Femi Lopez wants to stay at Barca. Interesting. Interesting. So Simons is probably going to go to Chelsea. Um, so yeah, look at me. And I've not even, I've not even done anything. I've not even gone anywhere. But yeah, look at, I'm already, they're already shutting it down. So, Tottenham Hotspur have held discussions with Manchester City in a bid to discover whether it will be possible to sign Nathan Ake. So yeah, that is basically it. That is basically it. God, my heart just broke right on this live. I don't know where we go from here. Honestly, God, this has been a crazy window. And look at Newcastle. Why can't we do what Newcastle are doing? Going to find players that people don't know about from Stuttgart. Stuttgart now have lost Enzo Milo. They've lost Enzo Milo. They've lost. They're losing this Voldemar guy, and now they could be losing more people. They, and Angelo Stila is a good player. Um, don't know anybody else here. Let's check them out before I go quickly, one by one, because this one is already going. Stila. Let's quickly check their stats. Let's see if we can find any gem before I go, because it's past time. But if you've come this far, please like, please subscribe, guys. Please like and subscribe. Look at his stats in possession, incredible. But defensively, not so much. Demi Rovic. Demi Rovic. 27 years of age. Is a forward slash midfielder. Let's look at his stats. Nothing special. Thiago Thomas. Let's check this stats if we can find anybody else. As a gem. Thiago Thomas is 23. Jesus Christ. He has played a number of roles for for Stuttgart. Kattegat. Kattegat. Silas. How old is he? 26. A senior. Burnley. A senior. He's right footed. His attacking stats are good. Goal and shot creation is good. Looks like he's good at attacking, also good at defending. Darvic. That sounds familiar. It's not, nothing is coming out. Did I spell it wrong? Let me see. Darvic. Yes, no, that's how to spell it now. Darvic. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Best Stuttgart players. Is it ranking based on goals? I don't know what this is. But yeah, guys, That's all that for you guys today. If you're new here, if you've come this far, please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys on London Narratives. I'm so exhausted. I need to go to bed. But yeah, take care, guys. Bye bye. Take care, and welcome to Not London Narratives. Oh, I forgot to say thank you. So let me go. Thank you to Shanta for your comments. Thank you to Care for your comments. Thank you to RVT for your comments. Thank you to Diego for your comments. Um, yeah, that's it. Thank you to every single one of you. I'm so grateful to you guys. Please like, please subscribe, please turn on post notifications. I'm on the road to like what 200k. I said 200k now. Amen, amen, amen. To 200 subs now. I've gotten to 100, so I want to go to the next milestone and the next milestone and the next milestone. So please like, please subscribe, turn on post notifications, and I'll see you guys here every day 10 p.m. So yeah, take care, guys. Bye bye.